Hey guys, Brandon McCaskill here with Momentum Canada. Smash that subscribe button. I'm just doing a raw cut video here for you guys because it's on the brain. Just had a conversation with a father of a good friend of mine. So he's really fired up about politics and what's going on in Canada, and how politicians they don't care about what's true anymore. They dodge around the truth. And I actually covered this on my live stream last week, which I do every single week, which I call Momentum Monday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You can join me and we get to talking a lot, about a lot of subjects surrounding Canada and the different political levels. So join me then. But we were talking about this subject of why politicians rally around things that are untrue. And when they're fed the truth, and when they're presented with the truth, they dodge it by all means. And here is the reason. Let's make it very, very simple, very, very clear. It's these two things. And I want you to remember these words: perception versus principle, okay? Principle is another word for the truth. People who want to be honest, people that want to put their best foot forward for their constituents. And I see this, to be honest with you, I see this quality in parties like the PPC. Okay, that's why I love them, because they run on principle. Typically, it's just your everyday community people that you trust, that they like to recruit for PPC positions, primarily with the MP positions and even the the provincial positions. I had one here in my own hometown, PPO, and they recruited a very honest and God-loving and just respectful woman. So it's those types of people that they recruit. So that's principle, right? But principle, and this is what people bring up time and time again, the populists, so the PPC, they're going to continue to struggle to get elected because they're not playing the image game. So this is the big problem in Canada. Our government funds the legacy media. They control the narrative at a wide scale across our country. Couple that with some questions surrounding the integrity of our elections here in Canada. But the point is image. Image is more important than the truth, than principle. And we have to understand that. We have to recognize when someone says they're going to vote for Conservatives because they're the only hope we have to get Trudeau out. I want you to understand that the way they're looking at it is we can't win unless we go on image, because the Conservatives, they play the image game too. They don't play the principle game. They don't care about the truth. To an extent, when they can benefit from it, they'll come out and stand on the truth. But I just want to feed that to you so that you don't hate your fellow brother or sister that are thinking this way, that we can't win unless we side with the Conservatives. It's a struggle. It's between a rock and a hard place. Believe me, this type of stuff keeps me up at night thinking, what's the solution? Well, here's the solution. The battle for principle to take full stage is to support grassroots, non-government funded media outlets that have a chance in controlling, taking the reins of the narrative, the political narrative, the cultural narrative, because culture is downstream from politics. Does that make sense? That's the solution. We need to continue to support channels, and I'm not doing this to boost myself up, but any person that you watch that is grassroots, that is an independent journalist, that is using their own time and energy to bring you raw, honest truth, you need to get behind them, stay behind them, push them forward, share it with your friends and family. Guys, unless you're in this world where you're creating content and trying to make a dent the way people like me are, I don't think you'll ever truly understand the impact that sharing a video The simple act of sharing a video does. So I'm telling you, just trust me that when you share these videos, you're doing something huge. It's huge. Just simple, practical example. Let's say you have even a low number. Let's say you have 50 friends on Facebook and you hit share once. That's 50 people that wouldn't have seen my video otherwise. And they take that, maybe they like that video, they resonated with the message, and they send it out to their 500 friend group. So we need to take the responsibility into our own hands. If this is something we want, the enemy is the controlled media. The people that control the narrative are the people that are in power. And right now the government is controlling the narrative, and we got to take it from them. Because right now, I mean, we can continue to vote in people, policymakers that would strip some of their funding, but right now I don't think that's the solution. Our aim shouldn't be to try to defund them, because that's an uphill battle that I don't think we'll win right now. But what we can do right now is get behind channels like this. So I implore you, I ask of you, please, I mean, talk about sharing and even liking the video, but subscribing. Again, this isn't to put me on a pedestal. I don't care about that stuff. I check myself every single day with this stuff. I try so hard to mute the narcissism and just erase this. Even if I get a thread of feeling I'm more important than anybody, I got to get rid of that, because it's not about me. It's not about my profile or my reputation. So get behind people like us. We rely on you. I'm doing it too. I'm not just preaching for you guys to do this. I do this with the people I watch. I share their stuff. I even share it on my channel. I don't care if you're going over to watch their stuff. I want you to. I want you to. As long as they're pushing Canada in this direction of stripping the reins of the narrative from the government-funded media. Thank you, guys. Thanks for listening. That is the strategy. That's what I'm working towards. Will you fight with me? Share this video. Like it. Subscribe to this channel. Bye for now. Take care.